Hi everyone, it's Sandy Bacus here. My channel name is Sandy B. Stitcher, and I am here to do a cross stitch update. This is going to be a really quick video. I am still continuing to be working outside and doing a lot of tearing up in the house, carpeting and so forth, and trying to go through everything, pretending that I'm moving. It's one way to get things cleared out. I am today in my dining room, and you can see outside, and it's a very gray day. At least it's not raining right now. Yesterday, I think it rained the entire day, and at times it rained really, really hard. Today it's just very cloudy and gray and very windy. It was very windy yesterday, and last night it kept me up a good share of the night. Branches hitting the roof, and then you'd hear them skitter across the roof. There's a big oak tree right on the other side of the driveway next to my window, and the acorns were falling and hitting the roof and skittering across the roof. And even my husband, who sleeps in his lift chair in the family room, so he had an entire story above him, he said it kept waking him up. So you can imagine what it sounded like on the top level. So it was a pretty poor night for sleeping. I had my alarm go off at 6:30 to get up and get ready for church, but I came down and I told Bob I'm going back to bed because I need to try to get a little more sleep. So we just skipped our church visit today and decided just to stay in for the day. I don't know if you can see as you're watching the video, maybe you'll be able to see how much the wind gusts are blowing out there. I don't think it's blowing as much today as it was last night. I'm not hearing it as much, but every once in a while there is a pretty good wind gust, and you'll be able to see everything blowing out there. Let's see, what else? Is my favorite word. It's like I use that whenever I go to transition into talking about something else. It's just a habit, either or and. So we're just going to go with it. This isn't really a very good put together video today because I want to get to stitching. And I ran out, there I go again. I ran out and got some breakfast sandwiches from Dunkin' Donuts for me and my husband because we decided we weren't going to go out anywhere for breakfast. And so I just cleared that off the table, and I thought, well, I'll get my stuff together, film this video very quickly, and then I can get to stitching because I think I'm going to spend most of the day stitching. Pardon me. I do have a cough. It's not that I'm sick or anything. It's this weather. Whenever the seasons change, I seem to get that tickle in my throat. It's from my sinuses, I would imagine. And so I cough a lot. And it's not that I have a cold or anything. It's just a nagging, dragging on cough. So I apologize. Okay, let's see, what do we got? I had finished a book, and I forgot to tell you guys about it last time, and I had to take it back to the library, but I have it here in the Goodreads app, so I'm going to, that's not where I wanted to go. I wanted to go to, whoops, and I certainly don't want to go to the Allstate app. Okay, let's back out of that. Goodreads is right next to it. Let's see, I want to go to my books. And I want to go to the red ones. Okay, the book is called The Great Alone, and it's by Kristen Hanna. And I'm going to see if I can get this to where you'll be able to see it. There, is that good? This was a really, really good book. I really enjoyed it. Right, I had to put a hold on it at the library in order to get it, and I had to wait a few weeks, and then they notified me that I was next up, so I got it and read it and got it back there. This book, well, I suppose I could read what it says in here. It's Alaska, 1974. Unpredictable, unforgiving, untamed, for a family in crisis, the ultimate test of survival. Ernst Albright, a former POW, comes home from the Vietnam War a changed and volatile man. When he loses yet another job, he makes an impulsive decision. He will move his family north to Alaska, where they will live off the grid in America's last true frontier. 13-year-old Lenny, a girl coming of age in a tumultuous time, caught in the riptide of her parents' passionate, stormy relationship, dares to hope that a new land will lead to a better future for her family. She is desperate for a place to belong. Her mother, Cora, will do anything and go anywhere for the man she loves, even if it means following him into the unknown. At first, this is kind of long. At first, Alaska seems to be the answer to their prayers. In a wild, remote corner of the state, they find a fiercely independent community of strong men and even stronger women. The long, sunlit days and the generosity of the locals make up for the Albrights' lack of preparation and dwindling resources. But as winter approaches and darkness descends on Alaska, Ernst's fragile mental state deteriorates, and the family begins to fracture. Soon the perils outside pale in comparison to threats from within. In their small cabin, covered in snow, blanketed in 18 hours of night, Lenny and her mother learn the terrible truth. They are on their own. In the wild, there is no one to save them but themselves. In this unforgettable portrait of human frailty and resilience, Kristen Hanna reveals the indomitable character of the modern American pioneer and the spirit of a vanishing Alaska, a place of incomparable beauty and danger. The Great Alone is a daring, beautiful, stay-up-all-night story about love and loss, the fight for survival, and the wilderness that lives in both man and nature. This was a fantastic book. That's all I'm going to say. That said it all. I highly, highly recommend it, even though I said that was all I was going to say. Okay. I am going to pause you for just a second because my nose has decided to be drippy and I don't want to sit here and keep sniffling. So one moment, please. Okay, I'm back. Took care of my nose, got a drink of coffee, and now I am ready to talk cross stitch. Well, let's see, what? All right, this was what I was stitching on. Oh, look at these nice bags. You know, I was using those plastic containers, but since I had 23 whips, or no, I started another one. Yeah, 23. So, and I'm feeling like I need to start something. Those containers were taking up way too much space. And with my trying to pare everything down, I needed more containers to put things in, to put away. And so I ordered these on Amazon. I ordered 2 sizes. I have this size here. And then I ordered this size, which is a little bit wider. I'll put this one in front of this one, and then you can see. But they're vinyl bags. This one ends here, and then this one's just that much longer. These are really, really nice. I've just gotten them this week, but I think they're going to work out really great for me. And as I empty out my plastic containers, I'm stacking them, and then I'm going to use them as I'm going through other things to pack away papers and little odds and ends that I don't know what else to do with. I can put them in these containers. And I'll be able to see in them to see what's in them. So I'm hoping that's going to work out well for me. Okay, the last video last week, and I did tell you it was Sunday, but I didn't say what the date was. And you know what? I don't have a calendar right here. Oh, my computer has the date on it. Thank goodness. October 27th. 12 o'clock p.m. Aren't computers wonderful? They can keep you kind of on track. Okay, I was working on, out here, Sweet Land of Liberty. And remember I told you I was working on, let me see which one, this one. I was working on this motif over here, and I had only part of it done. So let me show you. I have a couple of hanging threads on here. I got to the end of a thread. Oh, now my nose is itching. I'm just a mess today. You know what? I got to the end of these threads, and I had my Q-snap too close, and I couldn't actually get on the back to tie them in, or, you know, sew them in. So I just left them hanging, and I thought the next time I bring this out, I will put those in. So please try to ignore those. But there it is. And this is the motif I was working on. I finished going around it, and I did all the stuff in the middle there. And the whole thing. And this is 14 count Aida. I coffee tea dyed this. And I thought that would be perfect for this type of a design. And I'm using, when, I believe it was Nana's Needles, when she sent me the chart, when I won her, I believe it was a 2,500 subscriber giveaway. She sent me the Gentle Arts, I think it's Gentle Arts. Let me look. Yes, Gentle Arts. And this takes cherry wine, which is the red. It takes black raspberry jam, which is this real deep purpley blue. And it takes toffee, which are these little star motifs. And that's it. 3 colors. And she sent me enough floss to do the whole design with it. So that was wonderful. And I don't think that Nana's Needles is doing videos anymore. I think the reason why she stopped was because her mother was needing care. And so she stopped doing that to care for her mother. And I hope that if she's still watching videos, that everything is going well and your mother is doing okay, and that she's still stitching, because she was stitching beautifully. And she had gotten a dog back then. It's been a while. Oh, I'm trying to remember his name. Well, it's on the tip of my tongue. I feel like it's in my brain there, but it's not coming out right now. It's like I can almost taste it. Do you get like that where you can't think of a name or a word or something, and it's so close to coming out that you can almost taste it? Oh, well, I apologize for not knowing his name. But he was a beautiful, beautiful, nice big dog. Okay. I don't know. All right. I'm going to pull a chair over here and put this on. Okay, the next that I worked on was Glory of Autumn. And here's Glory of Autumn. And I have not got very far on this. And I have seen some that have been finished. Lynn Blackwood has finished this. And who else? I think it was Betty Hewlin. I'm not positive, you know, this brain of mine. But these are absolutely awesome when they're done. There's somebody else who I think I've seen this on Instagram too that was stitching it, but it's not coming to me right now. But this is 14 count Aida, and it came with the kit. And I have some threads here, and fold this back. And I was stitching, I had the top of this blue up here was done, and the top of this tree, but I have stitched in all of this coming down here. And I don't know, I think I worked on that maybe 2 days. And like I said, during the week I've not been doing a whole heck of a lot of stitching because I have been doing all those other jobs I'm trying to get done. And I am making progress. I have a girl that was coming once in a great while to help me with some cleaning. And I ask her to come every week now, and so she's been coming every Wednesday, and she has been helping me rip up carpet. And she actually was working for my brother and my sister-in-law, Chuck and Lori, because they own a lot of rental homes, and she would help them with work that had to be done in the homes when people moved out, or just cleaning when somebody moved out. And so she knows how to do a lot of things, and so she's been helping me some with cleaning and some with tearing that carpeting up and getting the tack board up and stuff like that. And she's coming again on this Wednesday, and we'll try to get, I've been clearing out so that hopefully I could move some furniture in the one bedroom and we could get a big swath of that carpeting out. I don't know if that's going to happen. And I talk too much. Here is what I'm currently working on, Japanese garden. I felt it calling to me, and so I decided to get it out and work on it. And here is where we're at. And again, I have a few hanging threads. Push those down. And I'll show you the big picture. I think I've got all the stitching in there, maybe just a hair there. Okay, there's the big picture. Okay, and where I've been working on this time was from below, just below this tree, all the way down. So that's what I've been doing, putting some stitches in that. And this is the bottom down here. This is the very bottom of the chart. So I filled in all of one color and then all of another color coming right down this edge. And then I'll start branching out this way. And when I get this over here, then I'll go back up and start down here and get those filled in. But so that's how I'm going to work across it. And at some point, when I'm ready to go back up there and mess around with some more of that pink and the blue that's up there, because there's a lot of sky right up here. And then it's going to go across into more pink. And so when I feel that I want to go up there and work on that pink again, I'll jump up there and go all the way to the other side there. So there it is, big chunk of fabric here. And I love this. I just love this. I loved it when I saw other people stitching it, and I love it when I'm stitching on it. And this is not, if you've been with me for a while, you know the debacle I went through with the fabric that was in the kit, and then the other fabric that I tried to use, and then how I finally got this 14 count blue Aida, touch of blue Aida, and stitching it on this, and this is absolutely wonderful. Okay, that's the stitching. I'm putting away Gloria Bottom, and I am putting away Sweet Land of Liberty, and I still have out over there on my table Quaker Diamonds is over there waiting for me to do a little bit more on it. And Frederick the Literate is over there. And then that new chart that I started, the pumpkins. And I don't know if there's anything else over there right now. Oh, I have Shades of Summer. I did a little tiny bit of stitching on Shades of Summer, but not enough to even, you know, take it out of the Q-snap and bring it over here and show it. So next time I'll be showing you a little bit more Japanese garden, and then maybe some of those, and maybe I'll go upstairs and bring down something else that you haven't seen in quite a while. Let's see, what else? Tomorrow, on Monday, my daughter had called me last week or sent me a text. They don't call, they always text. Wanted to know if I wanted to go with them down to Amish country. And she said, if you drive, I will buy your lunch. So I thought, well, that's a deal. And she can't drive because her car will only fit 5 people, and that's really close because it's one of those I can't say it, Mitsubishi Spiders, and it's a convertible, and it's tiny, and with her 3 kids and her in it, that car's overpacked. So I used to tease her when she first bought that car. I said, you know, was this a way to say that, you know, we weren't going to go, you weren't going to take me anywhere because I can't bend down to get into that car? It was kind of a little bit of a private joke there for a little bit. But anyways, we're going to go down, and I'm hoping our leaves here over the past week, they went to peaked, and then with all the wind and all the rain, we have had leaves coming down like crazy. And so you can see there's still some leaves on the tree back there, and that one's still kind of green. That's the chestnut tree that you're seeing there. And that one it doesn't turn until right when the leaves are going to fall off of it. It takes it a really, really long time to lose its leaves, and it gets its leaves really late in the spring season and into summer. But everything else, it's past peak. But we're hoping that since last week when Chuck and Lori and Bob and I went down to Amish country, theirs were just starting to change. So I'm hoping that tomorrow that they'll be at peak, and that hopefully they didn't have as bad of wind as we had up here near Lake Erie, and that they will still have their leaves on and they'll be pretty. We'll keep our fingers crossed. All right, I told you I was going to give something away this week, and you know, last week I announced the 500 subscriber giveaway, and the winner was Sharon Smithers. And Sharon, true to my usual form, I haven't sent that out yet. I did get an envelope bought finally, but and it's sitting here on the table. I have it all together, but I just need to pack it all up and address it, and I will try to get to that this week. I am a procrastinator, and it's like some things I will jump right in and I will get them done, and other things I just find myself putting them off, and I'm sorry, but it's who I am. So this week I went up, and I have a big container upstairs that's full of the old magazines that I haven't gone through yet. So I pulled this one out, and I thought that this one I'm going to give the whole magazine away because it is a bunch of different crafts. And this is it, since we're approaching the Christmas season. And this was my mother's, because this is addressed to her at her back when they lived in a senior citizens home. And So this is Christmas Year-Round Needlework and Craft Ideas. And this is from March, April 1991. And I'll just do a quick flip through on this so you can know whether you would be interested in asking for this or not. First of all, they show you how to make this fantasy angel. So if you're into that kind of a craft. Okay, then we have these, I'm not sure what, this is needlepoint, I think. And the next thing is they show you how to do a patchwork tablecloth. And on this side, this is very fine crochet to go on those little stockings. And on this wreath, if you can see those angels, those are crocheted into those little pillows, and they have the patterns in here to crochet those angels. I don't know how well those are coming through, but those are, they have names for them. Let me see if I can get to the spot where they name them. Angel Joy, Angel Peace, and Angel Love. And on this side, there's stitching for those little stockings. And this is crochet with some embroidery work on it to make a little Christmas rug, hearth rug. And here is the, for those stockings that had the crochet at the top of them, there's the close-up of that. And they have all the instructions are in here, how to make the stockings and everything. And these are the patterns for those angels. And those are the patterns for the Victorian Christmas stockings. And then these are, they call these quick and easy. They're little showing to make earrings. Those would also make, you could put magnets on those and make needle minders. And then they show you how to do this applique. And I think that is really cute, but I don't know how to do applique. And then there are yo-yos to make things out of the yo-yos. And here's the patterns for the applique. They have all the patterns in here. That's just an extra card. We can pitch that out of there. The chart for those needlepoint pillows, that's what they were, needlepoint pillows. And then just the rest of the patterns that you need for everything else. So if you're interested in this, please be over 18 to give me your address. Please be a subscriber. Please like the video. And then just tell me you would like the magazine. Again, I will send this anywhere in the world. It shouldn't cost more than $3 or $4 to send this even over the sea. So just let me know you'd like the magazine and I will send this out. That's it. And next time maybe I'll just have a regular, I do have some more of those Christmas books up there. So maybe I'll look at that. I'll just look around and see what I've got. So I thought this was going to be a super short video, but because I talk too much, we're at almost 30 minutes. So I am going to wish you all well, happy stitching, send you out my love and my hugs, and hope everybody has a good week. And I will try to see you next Sunday. Bye-bye.